Yo, what is going on, guys? Wanted to go ahead and drop a video talking to you guys about what I will be doing this weekend, and that's going to be giving away my MUT team. So anything that you guys see on the screen, whether it's golden tickets, some of these lower end cards, anything that we can give away, we're going to go ahead and give it away. And we're going to do this on my Twitch this Sunday. This Sunday, I believe, is going to be the 12th. So July 12th, we will give away everything that is on this MUT account. And we're going to do it this Sunday, July 12th at 5 p.m. Central Time. Now, for those of you that are wondering what my Twitch actually is, you're just going to type in VV Sickness VV. Same as my gamer tag, same as my YouTube. You just type that in there, and it's going to pop up for you. I'll also leave a link in the description to my Twitch for those of you guys that want to just simply click a link. Now, also, if you have any questions about anything that we're going to be doing, you can hit me up either directly in the comment section here on YouTube, or you can hit me up directly on Twitter. My Twitter handle is up in the left-hand side of the screen. The RWL8418 is my Twitter. I'll be able to answer any questions you guys may possibly have there. I know some of these YouTube comments gets lost for whatever reason. I don't see all of them until way later, and then by that point, it's not helpful for you guys. So I'm still trying to figure out this whole YouTube game. But any questions you guys have, feel free to hit me up directly on Twitter, or you can hop in my streams when I do stream. And I am going to be getting, a lot better in terms of setting a set schedule to my streams. That's going to be coming in Madden 21. Now, enough of the giveaway. That's going to happen once again, one last time, July 12th, which is this Sunday. It's going to be at 5 p.m. Let's go ahead and get into what I think is going to be a good focal point for a video, and it's going to be the trips tight end formation. Now, trips tight end is one of those things that is extremely popular this year. If you followed competitive Madden, you know that some of the best players in the world run trips tight end. Pretty much the whole TNC crew runs it almost flawlessly. Fancy's up there. D. Croft mixed in the trips tight end with his U trips. And the list really goes on and on. And ultimately, it is probably, in my opinion, the single hardest offensive formation that is meta to defend. Just because they have counters to pretty much everything. And I'm going to go ahead and drop a breakdown video that I did for my YouTube for my Twitch subscribers. It'll be an unlisted video that I will drop in the description, very similar to what I did with my gun bunch video. So if you guys want to watch that, go ahead and just take a look at it. It will be down there, and I will go ahead and start breaking down here in just a second a couple things that I think translate really well to Madden 21 from that trips tight end scheme. So one of the biggest things I feel that is going to be really difficult to defend in Madden 21, especially with the way that the user plays, is going to be high-low reads. Now, this is one of those things that's been a staple of Madden for years, but with the way the game currently plays in terms of the beta, the high-low read really will put our opponent's user into a situation where they can't guard routes. So, for instance, one of the best plays overall, year in and year out, is the play PA slot corner out of the trips tight end. Because, I'm just going to run random plays here. But basically, what you're looking to do is you're looking to hit high-low reads over the middle of the field. So you would be doing something similar to this, where you've got two drags and a post, kind of like a mesh post type of concept. Because now, if they bite on either of the drags, they're going to give up that post over the top. And it's a simple high-low read, whereas in years past, and even this past year in Madden 20, you had, abilities like Lurker and stuff like that, to where you could play both of them. But the way the user feels defensively, and I don't honestly believe it's going to change that much, if your opponent has to choose between giving up a drag and a post, more times than not, they're going to guard the post and just give you the drags. In Madden 20, that is one of those things that you could kind of get away with because it was kind of choppy in terms of how your receivers would cut up field. But in Madden 21, or at least in the beta, you didn't feel that choppiness. Like a simple drag route could go for huge gains. Same thing with flat passes. You could pretty much put your opponent's user into a pickle to the point where they couldn't make a real read. And I feel like in terms of having a successful offense in next year's game, although I do think it's going to be easier than this year's game, well, you have to understand there's going to be defenses that are found, right? There's going to be blitzes that are found that limit what you can do. But as long as the user stays to the point where you can't user guard multiple routes, high-low reads, like I just showed you, are basically the bread and butter of every passing scheme throughout Madden's history. Like, yes, there's glitches to where you can attack that, you can flood the sidelines, but some of the main and the best, passing concepts are these high-low reads to the point where you're basically saying, here's two routes, which one are you going to go guard? Once you get used to stuff like that, and you start making these passing reads, the ability to say, hey, are you going to give me this 4 or 5 yard gain, or are you going to give me this 15-yard gain? And if they get sloppy and they get caught in between, they're not going to be able to guard either of them. So that's really one of the things that I think is going to be dominant in terms of passing in Madden 21. And we'll take more looks at this as this next month kind of expands out. I'm going to start showing you guys a lot of concepts that I feel are going to be, overpowered in the new game. But for this video, I just wanted to show you something that I didn't break down in the initial Trips tight end breakdown that is in the description. But something that is going to be much better in terms of, next year's game, Madden 21, than it is currently in Madden 20.